EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital in FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First carry now. This is Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Young on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
You get
Picked
nothing.
off by
I like
Ronald
it.
Darby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Complete, it's Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
First down.
Watson, it's complete to Fuller. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier. Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run with McKissick. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Houston.
On first down, it's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson.
Watson.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
41-yard line.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Third down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
51-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
13 yards. And the Texans first down.
On first down, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, our home team 6. Visitors nothing.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's McKissick. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 32.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of
first target, first catch, and a first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
McKinney on the tackle.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, 28 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Dustin Hopkins.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
Complete.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's got Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. It
certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb. There to make the grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 7.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A carry now for McKissick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
44-yard line.
Well, Brandon, I don't think they're making any secret of what they want to do right now. They want to control the clock, keep the ball away from the other team. You just wonder, did they start to shut it down a little bit too early? I think what they're counting on, though, if they continue to move the ball and get significant gains, their energy will stay high, and they won't go into hiding too quickly.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score our home team 26, visitors 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The Texans first down.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Watson on first down.
Houston.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now this one was running back out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is caught with a catch right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal, Houston.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun snap for Watson. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touch.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Houston.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Our home team 26. Visitors 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run again with Peterson. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score our home team 26, visitors 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Peterson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
It's now third down and 6.
Now it's Haskins. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Options galore here, second and a few inches. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They run. Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss. Second and 12. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious.
A loss of 1 makes it 3rd and 14. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.